And for this month's And Finally, we're talking big, bold ideas. The 2024 water climate discussion is all about radical change, so step-by-step improvements are good. But when was the last time you saw something truly disruptive? The water sector, the world, is unlikely to meet climate change targets through incremental changes alone, so we want to start discussing the unthinkable now. What radical changes could really move the dial? Non-potable water supply, non-liquid sewage collection, sponge cities, bendy rivers, the polluter actually paying. We want to invite you to propose ideas for radical change. I'll tell you how in a minute, but first Piers is back with his radical idea.
Okay, so here's my suggestion for the water climate discussion, and that is we need to go away from mixing poo with water and flushing the problem away. We've got to get back to dry toilets. We've got to get back to composting toilets. And the technology has moved on in leaps and bounds in recent years. It isn't such a big problem technically to deal with. It is a big problem to deal with socially. And just when you're thinking that it's an impossible problem to solve, well, come with me on a journey. Let's go back to the 1980s when if you walked the streets of the UK, you'd have found dog poo everywhere. It was a horrible problem. You'd get it on your shoes and it was just horrendous. Everybody knew it was a problem, but we couldn't get past it. Felt like it was an insurmountable problem. Here we are today, no dog poo, and what you have is little old ladies walking around, walking their dogs and carrying a bag of dog feces with them. It's almost a pride thing now that you carry your dog feces to show that your dog didn't poop. We've got to get that same sort of societal shift with our approach to wastewater. We must stop flushing poo away with water because the energy that we need to spend on separating it back out again is just preposterous.
Thank you, Piers. And everyone, all you need to do is grab your phone and record your radical idea. Post it on LinkedIn with hashtag radical change and @mention water climate discussion to get the debate going. So please jump in. Share any ideas for radical change that you have. There might be unpopular ideas that you wouldn't want to try, or big changes you think we should already be making.